not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
This is it. She's been taking grown man size shit since like day one. Like day one, bro. Just
that.
full turds.
Her father's a giant.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
She
Dude,
inherited your shits.
Dude. She's dumb strong. I was feeling her like arm bone the other day because she like fell. We were playing outside in one of those play school, cars, and she like tipped over and shit. And I was feeling her arm because she like fell on her arm. Her bones are dense as fuck. I'm like, you're a baby. Why does this feel like a grown man?
Like, don't have dense bones, baby. It's fucking wild.
Nah, usually babies feel like they got bird bones.
I guess, yeah. Usually baby bones are like rubber, like.
Yeah, no, this kid's. Well, maybe I should be concerned.
Nah, man, your baby's gonna.
Her calcium is far too high.
She's gonna be fucking people up. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh no, she already is. So it's great.
There you go. Shit. All right, man. This is fucking. I don't know if this. Oh, this is episode 81. We got a full fucking house. This is exciting.
Squads all year.
Yeah, man. I got to do a full ass fucking.
We got to do a Brady Bunch intro.
Yeah, right. I don't even know where to start.
Who's in the middle?
I'm in the middle though. I put myself because ever since the first fucking update to this thing,
I hate
my thing. I just have to like move it somewhere, but it doesn't snap. Like when we first started doing it, it would snap. But now I'm in the middle of the Brady Bunch, looking yellow as shit. But I'm John D. Contradiction. We got Walko with the white headphones right here. We got M with the beard right here. We got my man Frank over here. Mr. Bose over here, the drifter, with a 3 in it. And we got Drake K. So these two motherfuckers are the most hated for their own reasons. He did.
Yeah, y'all appreciate me now, huh?
Y'all did this. But this is the squad, man. Everybody say what's up. What the fuck is up?
Gang.
This is great. I'm in my glory right now. So this episode is gonna be the recap episode. I'm pretty much gonna go through all of our fucking countdowns and shit, and you're gonna talk shit about it. So you all get your speaking time. It's not gonna just be me and Walko and M yelling like it always is, just yelling about nothing. But yeah, man, let's start it off, man. Frank, start it off. Talk to us about your lists. Get on that phone, bro. Pull up that page, bro.
Which part should we start on?
Just go through it like we posted, baby. Top
slide,
5,
bro.
bottom 5, and then we're going to talk about the other shit after. It's fantastic.
G2KMS is trash. Fuck G2KMS.
Going to kill myself. Best
Maybe
thing.
the reason he actually does.
I wish he would.
The spicy meatball.
Yeah, be about it. Be about your name,
How
kid.
accurate is this though?
Yo, I killed it with the
That is on point. You're just a little skinnier, Frank.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's all right.
Yeah, he just needs to eat a sandwich.
Hey, no, you just beef up a little, bro. You're a dead ringer.
I can't gain weight. I don't have that
You got one
in
of
my
them.
perks.
Yeah, one of those
Yeah,
metabolisms.
I eat, and that's it.
You gotta come down and eat some food with us.
All right.
I got you. Spend a couple holidays down here. You put on like 40 pounds in a week.
Right.
Imagine that. 40 pounds in a week. That is a real thing, though. I feel like Walko would show you how to eat out there. But yeah, talk about it. Let's go through that top 5, sir. Let's talk about it.
My number 1 surprised me. I didn't know anything about YBN Corday before that, but that shit.
That album was fire.
J. Cole,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I knew about him too, was that J. Cole shit. I'm like, who is this lisp having duck ass kid over here rapping some real shit in the barbershop?
Yeah, freestyles what put me onto him.
That freestyle he did was nasty.
His intro with the asthma pump, I was like, it's kind of fly. I hate this. But I was fly. You know you ain't need to pump, but you did, nigga. I see you.
Oh.
Just in case.
Right.
This album was dope.
Yeah. It was front to back. I didn't have a single song on that I didn't like.
Yeah, there was 2 songs I didn't hate, but they were a little new school for me. But like, you have to have them on an album in these days, which I get. But other than that, though, this project really it shocked me. I was like, yo, he put out a great project for the year. I can't complain. I can't hate on him. He should be the leader of the youth. But we know these kids
hope.
like.
Let's hope.
All right, yeah, I know.
Well, all the garbage ones keep dying, so maybe he will.
Strike 2 on the deck.
God.
Guns blazing.
God damn.
Speaking of that, I gotta jump. I gotta talk about this for a second. So I got super woke today on Facebook. Somebody was like, "Oh man, do you think people should follow Juicy J's footsteps for apologizing for influencing drug use and in this day's culture?" And I said no. And this guy was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, do you think fucking slaves apologize to other slaves when the masters make them fight to the death?" And they were like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "Well,
this is Johnny." That guy went well, and Johnny went, "Hold on, let me get my soapbox."
Yo, I hit him with it, and he was just like, "Jesus Christ." I'm like, "No one ever points fingers at the slave master." You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, "Fuck." And I'm like, Juicy J was a gangster rapper. He wasn't a drug talk rapper. He's following the times to stay relevant. That's not his fault. He has to feed his family.
He's got a deal that requires him to put out a certain amount of albums, and he's trying to put up numbers, so he's just following leaves.
Yeah, he has to feed his fucking family. It's just
the
times that we're in.
Check.
Yeah, he's not.
He literally just jumped into that wave too.
Yeah.
He was old as fuck rapping with Mac Miller, fucking whoever else was relevant at the time.
Yeah, he was on everyone's project for a couple of years straight.
Yo, he was doing features everywhere.
Yeah, so it's like, who cares? Like, that nigga probably didn't do a single drug the entire time.
Didn't he do a couple songs with Hannah Montana?
I hope so.
Hannah Montana. Who did it? Yeah.
Fact. But anyways,
I know 2 Chainz did.
Facts. 2 Chainz is the GOAT.
Titty Boy's the
GOAT.
GOAT.
For real. They had a song together, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
They did.
They did. Which is
she wore Michael Jordan's number the whole video. I think it was called like 23 or some shit, wasn't it?
Had to be. I remember I remember every visual, but I don't remember the song. But then
yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
If it's not Korean jazz, I'm not listening to it. So
that shit's gas.
Shut the fuck up, Mark.
Yo, Korean jazz is gas.
I believe you, but you're just that guy.
Yeah, he is that guy.
You know what I mean? He's like, you know what?
When he says shit like that, his mustache gets this thin. It just starts to curl up.
Yep. It's coming.
Mark's that guy in the coffee shop arguing about who listens to the most obscure music.
Yes, absolutely. At least you know.
The guy's like, I listen to Norwegian ska. And he's like, yeah, well, I listen to Korean jazz.
He's like, well, I once spent a weekend laying on my ground listening to the earth move. And it's just like, all right, cut the shit.
The tectonic plates rubbing against each other during an earth.
Facts. But facts.
My top 5 is all cocaine, but okay.
cocaine and Japanese jazz. Woo, that sounds like the life I want to live, baby. That sounds like my dream. You kidding me?
Talk about Korean crack rocks. I think Ty Ferris already made that album.
Yep.
Ty Ferris. He's the angriest rapper on fucking Facebook. But like, I don't hear you taking shots like that in all your songs.
He raps. Well, we're getting mad off topic right now, but Ty Ferris is way too good to be as salty as he is on Facebook.
Thank you. Ridiculous. Talk your shit on your raps. But anyways, that's light skinned niggas for you. But anyways, back to this list.
5-year-old white woman.
Back to my man Frankie's list. We got Kane.
Yeah, that shit. That like changed the whole way I rap. That album.
Album slides.
Yeah, that dude speaks to me. He's also my top artist too. I'll get back to that.
I was like, he's not creep. I don't think he's creeping into my top 10, but he's nice.
He's nice.
It's just for me. Personally, I relate with his music better. That's the way how I went off of it. Not what I liked the best, just the shit I related with the most.
Yeah.
Out of all the stuff I listened to this year. Yeah.
That album was fire. Like very
very
memorable.
At least we don't have the ASAP Rocky, the testing, the JP theory. Thank God we don't have that.
I miss JP though. We should have had him do a top 5 just for nostalgia.
You know what? You know what? I really like this album.
You know what? Astroworld, Kids See Ghosts.
You know last year.
Yeah, you already know.
Facts. But all right, let's keep going through it, man. Sure, what else you got on that list?
And number 3 was the Dreamville Collective. I completely disagree with Drake. I think that shit was fire.
Damn. Look, I see Drake shaking his head over there.
Yeah, I don't think it was overrated at all.
Drake smokes a lot. Well,
yeah, but and every single feature that was on there, cats that are trash usually hit on that. Just everything about it. I do admit
great. That all the features on there were like they actually showed up because they didn't want to get like super smoked by a bunch of cats who
and they would have.
Bad look, bro. Getting sauteed.
Yeah. Which is cool. That project was cool to me, but I only took a few tracks out of that I could loop, and some of it I just didn't care to listen to again.
I haven't went back to it since it came out. Yeah. It sucks.
I took a few things off of it. I took a few things off of it that I really liked. I don't think the stuff was bad. It's just some stuff I just didn't care for, you know? I did like that. The one of the singles, that the down 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 with the weird beat. That track was gas.
That's a JID track, isn't it?
Yeah, JID's fire.
Yeah.
Most of the JID tracks I'll take off of that. Let's put it like that. But let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. What else you got on here, sir?
Number 4 was NF. The Search. That shit.
I forgot about
you don't even realize that he's a Christian rapper when you're listening to
It's crazy.
Kind of stays off the topic, and it's mad relatable.
Yeah, he's fire. And you know what? I like that he expanded a little bit. He didn't just do the mom thing, which is fine.
Right.
I don't know why people hated him that in the first place, because like, bro, that's traumatic. So let him rap about it, and he wasn't doing bad. Like, it never got boring to me, and put me on to this man, by the way. And I was like, why nobody ain't tell me about? I was pissed. I was like, nobody tell me about this white boy over here snapping, this skinny fucking
like that,
Dan Arbuckle looking Garfield's owner shit.
That Facebook memory came up, and I was like,
I was
yes,
just like, fuck.
that. I was like, Johnny,
I immediately blew through after listening, because it was his last one. I immediately blew through his catalog. I'm like, this dude is nice. What is this? But this project was gas. But I did run into a certain wall with him that I do with rappers that I tend to like a lot. Like, when they're really, really good at what they do. Like, this dude is so nice on piano trap beats. It's disgusting. And his production he picks is fire. He nailed the pop sound. He did a lot of it on this one too, because he struck gold on the last album, and this one he went crazy with it. And he's nice. But when I hear dudes like this, after a while, when I'm like, he's a little too good at this, I need to hear him on some boom bap. I need to hear him switch it up. And that was my only, I don't want to call it an issue, but that's something that I need from him next. I want to hear him
step out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, because he's mastered this. You put him on a fucking piano. Like, this is what fucking NK wants to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He wants to master this piano trap beat type sad boy style with the pop mix, because that's the best of both worlds. Like, you got the mainstream, and you got the shit for the sad backpackers, I should call them now, because backpackers are never happy.
I think NF should go chill out with Primo.
I would like to see him tested. I'd like to see him tested.
It's like Primo can do that, like the boom bap, but he can also do like the pop with it too.
Yeah. No, I want to see him rap on something filthy. Like, I would like, whenever I hear a rapper that I'm like, I want to know if they can rap, I want to hear them on Flex, and I want them to do, you know what I'm saying? I want them to hit the gauntlet, you know what I'm saying? But and then let's talk about this last one. I remember this last EP too.
Joey Flats. Yep.
Yeah, you loved it when it dropped. It was cool.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I've been listening to him since last year, and I feel like this was his best project. And it's just like one of the few artists that I've been listening to year to year that had like the most growth, in my opinion.
Okay,
so,
yeah, so you can appreciate that.
He squeaked his way into your top 5.
Yeah, I listened to it over and over and over again, and I kind of just wanted to give credit. Honestly, if I could go back, I might put the Hobo Johnson track at Hobo Johnson project at number 5.
That almost made my top 5 too.
I would say it was number 6, but Joey Flats. I'm just gonna put respect where it's due. I really like that project. Love Something was dope.
Yeah, that project was nice though. I don't know about his catalog. I checked a little bit, but like, if hearing the growth of artists is always the best fucking thing. Like, that's how it was when I heard that Token shit last year, and I was like, oh, this guy's going to my top 5.
Yeah, that shit was fucking,
because his growth was very real. Like, you saw that shit. But
it was way different. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to honorable mention that Hobo project. It's just, the thing is, I can't really put that as because like, we're predominantly a hip hop page. So I don't.
Yeah, that's some like.
It's like a very gray area when it comes to.
He's like his own. It's spoken word.
It's like folk. Yeah, it's like folk rap. It's a lot of things. So.
Folk rap is I think a passable name.
Yeah, I think it's folk rap because he takes like he's kind of like the rap hip hop front bottoms hip hop shit like that, you know. But okay, all right. So let's go on. What else we got on that? So we had the top. Let's get to that bottom, baby. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a quick run.
Quality control was
trash.
And I got motivated to put that shit at the top because I got in that huge argument with that guy on the Facebook.
This is just like an extra fuck
for him again. Fuck you. That shit was trash. I don't fucking.
It was trash. It was a billion songs, and it had mad names on it. No one did good.
Nobody.
Songs are like that. Fuck out.
Shit the bed.
Trash.
I'm not trying to listen to anything.
They should get sued for that by every single feature.
Facts,
dude. I think our campaign 2020 is we got to start learning how to get streams back.
Yeah, we got to start like.
Oh, here we go. I think this is my food, but y'all can keep it going.
We gotta start. We gotta start rallying like a downvoting thing or something.
Right.
The algorithm.
All right, everybody, go fucking downvote this shit.
We just got to keep expanding the platform, and it'll happen. We'll just be like, nah, this shit's trash, and people will flock to that.
Start flagging people's accounts, man.
Yeah.
Start flagging people's Instagram accounts.
Right, yes.
Just get them taken off. This is inappropriate.
Just everybody.
And anyone who's paid for followers.
Yeah, just start reporting them for
every week. We should just out somebody for that.
Actually, it'll hit. All right, so you did Chance the Rapper. I think I'm pretty sure
that one hurt me.
I'm pretty sure that was on my name, my worst 5 too.
Yeah, I wanted it to be great, and it just wasn't.
Nope.
Yeah, that shit hurt me. I'm a Chance fan, so that's.
I'm not.
It's mainly like the people that I put on my bottom 5, aside from 2 of them, I was actually fans of, and it's because their shit
hurts the worst.
Disappointed me. So yeah.
You big Chief.
But I heard a lot of garbage over the year. I just wanted to pick some people. No.
You big Chief Keef fan?
Right? No, not. It's just Logic and Chance the Rapper. But
yeah, he's like, that's it. That's it, really.
I like.
You leave the most detailed
when he
instructions. Oh, my fault. Leave the most detailed instruction. Niggas is
doing
lost.
a podcast here, Johnny.
Sorry, I'm pissed. It's every time they get lost, bro. I left full instructions so they don't get lost, and he's like, "Oh, that's what it meant." I'm like, "What else is a fucking?" But anyways, go ahead.
And shit next time.
Yeah, you know, I was stupid in high school, and we were listening to Chief Keef, and we got fucked up and shit. So I look back to that, but it's like, yeah, he's on my list too. Yeah. So
that Logic.
No, it's just
Garbaggio too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that disappointed me. Aside from the first 2 tracks,
I'm surprised that Logic that was the one you picked, because didn't he release Supermarket this year too?
Yep.
Yeah,
that should have been on there. That
wasn't a rap.
Did you like Supermarket? Okay, all right.
I did. I like it. It's all right.
You liked it?
I get why people don't like it, but I like it.
Excuse me?
Okay, fair enough. Okay. And then see Chief Keef, I did not want to put him on this list because he owned. Oh, now he's here.
God damn.
And
Chief Keef, he's very.
Chief Keef doesn't realize that his fans are all old now. I don't. It's like he never changed the style. He has no growth.
Oh, it's not true. He has kids still like him. I fucking literally got into an argument with everybody that works at the pizza place. They're all like under 20. And I was like, Chief Keef hasn't released a good album in fucking forever. They're like, what are you talking about? Oh, you capping. I'm like, nah.
He's trash.
Like, it's bad. And then I told him, I was like, yeah. And I was like, that. I was talking about this project specifically. I said, this shit sounds like they recorded it in the studio, got it all mixed and mastered, and then somebody re-recorded it just on their phone speaker, and then they uploaded that.
Yes. It was hard.
Like,
you're
bugging.
To sit through that one.
Oh yeah.
It was hard to sit through it.
Him and Soulja Boy like swept our charts last year, so I was like, I don't want to even think about him for this list.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
Big Draco.
And I already brought up G2KMS. I've heard that man enough.
He's got enough gas. He's got enough.
I'm not trying to give him clout by accident. So fuck him. Yeah. And, so yeah, my number 1 was also my most underrated album, the YBN Cordae Lost Boy, because I don't think anybody expected that shit.
I wish it was gas.
I did not. Yeah. I was like, hell
no.
This is fire.
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous. And then most overrated, I put Logic just because it's Logic. I feel like there's probably a bunch of stands out there saying that shit was great, and it wasn't. As someone that's liked most of his work, that was terrible.
Yeah, that shit was garbage.
Garbage.
And then you did Biggest Letdown, which is arguably one of the worst things to come out this year. Chance the Rappers.
Yeah, that hurt me.
Bad.
I love my wife.
I love my wife. She's got strong hands to hold me.
She just palms their baby.
Dude, she's got strong hands. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
And that album was just I was so let down. Like, what happened to all those clips that nigga posted with like Kanye West that were all soulful and shit? They like sampled Michael Jackson. None of that made this cut.
That shit's in a vault somewhere.
Yeah, fact.
Just go back to dropping mixtapes. Go back to
his next thing's gonna be called Chance 3. And he's gonna be like, this is the one I was talking about, even though this was supposed to be Chance 3, but. And then your favorite artist, I see you, man. My man supports his white rappers. I see you, sir. He does. He loves some white rappers. I respect that. Kane was his favorite artist.
Only when they're good and I can relate.
There you go.
When you open a pack of white bread, the only thing holding up the other slices of white bread is slices of white bread.
That was wild, Walko.
Enough
That was a wild.
I had no idea where that sentence was
Walko
going.
has some Walko-isms, but that was wild. But
Bro, I
okay.
didn't know where that was gonna end when I started it.
But you did. And you went in with confidence, and I respect that.
You have both feet.
Oh, these niggas put cheese in this beef patty, nigga. Damn.
That's disrespectful.
That's fire, though. It's a square-ass piece of American cheese, bro. I ain't even mad. But anyways, then we had my man went through the glasses on him.
Yo, again. Accurate. Can we
That's fucking classic.
Fucked
Man.
up.
He was mad.
My man Drake
Let this
K.
man speak so we can talk to
Talk
him.
nice to us about that top 5.
That top. Oh shit. Complaint by Watsky. That shit was pretty fresh, like production wise. Nah, man, that's fucking easily one of the best albums of the year. But
Strong.
it
Get
came
the
out in like January.
fuck.
I think the album. I think it's a good album. I like Watsky. It's a good
It's
album.
okay.
Yeah, it's a good album.
And
Yeah.
then started sounding better after he started looking like a fucking history English teacher, man.
Don't
Like that.
disrespect him like that, man. He's on your top 5, man. You gotta love him.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, it's just pretty. It's better than the shit he was recording
Okay.
like 5 years ago.
I just, it's a good album. It's an okay album. It's not. I'm not giving it that many.
It's
runs,
his top
but-
5. It's his top 5.
Yeah, it's his opinion. That's what I was gonna say. It's his opinion. It's not a bad album.
No.
Ears are different from New York ears, homie.
Facts.
Oh, I live in Florida. So.
Ice Age 3, baby. So, all right, let's get into it, though.
There it is.
Second
I'm
one
sure
was
Frank
good.
doesn't live in New York either.
Nope.
You guys don't count.
Uh,
But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. This number 2. Let's get to it.
That wine album.
Wine,
Is
Winnie.
it Winnie or Wine?
I think
we
she
had
says her
awkward
name is
discussion.
Winnie, but I think it might
I
just be
think
a
her
real name.
real name is Winnie, but I think her rap name is
It's
Wine.
Win. I don't
Or
think
Win.
it's
Win makes sense. I think we agreed it was Win.
I think I think we went with Win.
So, anyways,
it's probably
This project's gassed.
yeah, it's a good one. I think this is better than that Watsky album.
Facts. Big facts.
maybe.
No, don't say maybe. Defend yourself.
No comment.
Defend yourself.
Maybe we did get JP again.
I feel like there's more effort put into that Watsky album than that Winnie project.
More money, but I don't know about effort.
A lot of money's put into both
It
of
was a
these.
different thing.
Probably more time. More time was put into it. I mean, 'cause, I was looking at that Winnie page, and she said she recorded all that shit in like a week. Like
No
freestyle
way.
and
She
shit.
lied.
Yeah, I don't know why rappers do that
That's some clout
sometimes.
shit.
They're like, oh, I recorded this shit last night. Like Jay-Z, I recorded this whole album in an hour. Like,
No.
fuck
I was
outta
like,
here.
well, how long? Give respect to the man who had to mix and correct everything for your
Yo.
own ass. For
How
being
come every
fucking
episode we have somebody who looks like an unlockable character?
crazy.
Is it me again?
Well, when you put your hat down just now,
It was
you
all
straight
black.
up just look like a silhouette.
let him be a silhouette, man. All right, your number 3 was actually like I would say would be in my top 10. Was it it's X music or just X? But it's forever it's X music because he's never gonna be able to change it because it's never gonna just be X. But back where I started,
Yeah.
Heat,
That shit was heat.
Heat.
Big heat. I've been following this man since the Team Backpack shit. He did
That's where I
a
met him.
cipher with
Well,
Alien Family,
Mhm.
and that shit was fucking
Who
fresh.
arguably is only good on ciphers. Sorry,
they're
guys.
only good on ciphers.
Sorry. But
I mean, this is passable.
no, this project's gas though. This project I love.
Passable. It's number 3 in your top 5.
He's a wild man.
I had a whole different list, but when I made the list, my memo didn't save, and I had to fucking restart from scratch. But
So this is not even
I-
your true list.
I don't agree. I don't regret.
This man.
Mm-hmm.
This man.
Man, it goes hard. I'm not gonna lie.
But this project is fire regardless. It's very West Coast. But you have these 2 next projects. We don't even got reviews out for them, sir.
I was gonna ask
Why you ain't
about that.
reviewed them if you ain't on your top 5, sir?
I wanted to review, but I didn't know if I was able to review them because I fucked with them.
You could at least put them on the list or something.
I've done people that I've liked.
Yeah, you can do people that you
Yeah,
like. You're just not supposed to do it all the time.
You got to stay objective.
I did it with that Dirty Head shit. Y'all liked it, but Mark hated it. It's all right.
I like that Dirty Heads project.
You can't be.
I'm about to meet the one dude next month. He's doing like a meet and greet thing.
Tell him to follow us. No. He's talking about something
from
else.
Dirty Heads. No.
I'm not Dirty Head. Isn't that the fucking hippie group? We.
Yeah.
I mean, they rap, so I figured
they like white rock rap. It's fun. It's nice.
It's like Beastie Boys-ish. And then
Relax.
a little bit of Sublime. Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah,
Don't dare disrespect the Beastie Boys like that.
I said ish.
It's more like ska biscuit.
Dirty J sounds like he could be with the Beastie Boys. Y'all are tripping.
Yo, Walko, this is your second shot at ska, by the way.
I like ska.
I know. This is wild.
I think some ska.
I fuck with some ska. I like true ska. I don't like pop punk
have
ska.
to.
I like ska. I like rude boy shit. But anyways, so this face slime project, talk about it, sir.
That shit. I mean, I don't understand a lot of it, but that shit come off smooth as fuck, man. Not even a front.
He is such a you are so with the new age, man. You like I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It sound good. Top 5. You are a wild man, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dre K.
This is our Generation Z.
Yeah, the shit's pretty good.
Dre K
for
speaks
Russian music, where that shit comes from, it's fucking fresh because there's a war on hip hop from fucking trying to shut shit down since the fucking 60s, but ain't succeed or two shits.
What the fuck?
I didn't put on my aluminum hat.
laser eyes and shit. I might have to put special effects on this episode. And let's talk about. So this was that was Face and then Slain. That dude's like 76. So I was like, what are you doing listening to this old looking dude? Then I listened to a little bit. I was like, oh, it's an old dude doing new age music.
Yeah, I mean, his last album was better by far, but this one, I think it's a long time in the making. It's kind of just swept up, but he did pretty great so far as the fucking music you guys had me listen to this year.
Oh no, you did not.
Oh no, you did not, sir. But okay, you loved half the shit we made you listen to. But anyway,
the first shit you had to listen to this year was fucking garbage, man. What was it? It's a Beautiful Thursday or whatever.
You gotta go through the gauntlet.
Yeah, most of the shit we listen to is awful. Did we give you an Easter Jigga project?
No.
Yeah, have you done an Easter Jigga project yet?
Or anyone from that team?
Or A-Hype?
Oh.
Or
We're gonna get to that.
Card Captor?
Oh, yo. Was he still alive?
I don't know.
His blood pressure ain't get him yet?
Nah, I think it did.
It's terrible. But anyways, going to hell. That was my. That's
a deep cut for everybody.
Right yeah. So let's talk about this bottom 5, sir. Get into it, Mr. Drake K, sir.
Chief Femi, man, that was trash, yo. I don't fucks with that man's Chief Femi.
Is that how you say it?
On my number.
Femi.
Yeah. Never scared to lose. That's just trash.
You've heard of this guy beforehand?
No. I gave him a shit review, and then the man fucking attacked him
after. He did the Frank. He's like, let me just remind you. I hated it.
Yeah. This dude, I was like, what the fuck? Like, who names these people? That's some, like, PlayStation Network.
They named their fucking selves.
Man.
Like making a bag of Scrabble chips and throwing them.
Everybody's using their AIM name.
Facts. This project was fucking garbage, though. I went and skimmed through it, and I had fucking cold sweats. So, another one, Logic, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. You guys hate Logic. This
terrible.
I hate that project. I don't hate Logic.
Do you think this was worse than Supermarket? Huh, Drake?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Explain to me why you guys hated supermarkets so
Wait,
much.
okay,
I
we'll
don't
get to
think
that
it was
in a
that
second.
bad.
Trash.
Hold on,
Like,
wait,
cats
wait,
used
wait,
to
wait,
listen
wait,
to
wait,
fucking
wait.
Bob Dylan back in the day, and this is better than that to me.
You said this is
Well,
better
you
than
are
Bob
out your
Dylan.
fucking
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm fucking not. He was trash.
Oh my god!
Disrespectful fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I wasn't a fan of Bob
Holy
Dylan.
shit!
I agree with him a little bit.
Father-in-law.
I like the more like super drugged out artists.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Tom Petty.
Fucking Jefferson Airplane. Give me
moving
some. Give me some people
Anyway.
who died.
Is that supermarket album is not a hip hop album?
No,
Okay, so what? That was the point.
That's
why
what I'm
you liked
saying.
it? But it wasn't good.
But I'm asking why you guys hated it so much.
I thought it was
terrible.
I thought it was just bubblegum
How
garbage.
was it terrible?
I thought it was Logic trying to do something
was-
that was way out of his league. I thought it was bubblegum garbage.
Yeah, it just didn't sound real.
It had a lot of catchy hooks,
That he paid for.
Decent
That sells it
production.
to you, bro.
which is all singing is. Singing is not about verses. It's not like rap.
I
Not
don't know.
having-
John Cash might have something to say about that, bro.
I don't know. You can sing a fire verse, sir.
Yeah, bro. The lyricism is lyricism.
Why do you think so many babies were made for
Hooks are what
R&B,
the
sir?
public cares about.
You think people are just making babies to R&B because they're just not talking about shit? If a nigga was rapping R&Bing about drugs and shit, you think people would be fucking about that? You think we would be born?
Today,
I don't know.
yes.
Maybe. That's junkie babies, though. They won't survive. We're in the abortion era anyways. But anyways, back to this list.
We're supposed to be abusing Drake K, not Frank.
I know. But Drake
That's
K.
fine.
So Drake K, I
Ready
know
for this.
I know you are the master of having faults, and I'm always like, dude, you keep throwing mistakes on there. So you threw the wrong Megan Thee Stallion project, because the other one that you threw on there was from last year, but this year's was trash too, so I threw that on there.
That wasn't last year. That was this year, yo.
Huh? The one that you put on there was from
This
last
year.
year. This one is the one from this year.
For the Tina Snow shit?
That was last year, sir.
No, that was this year, yo.
What
Nah, that was
it?
last year.
You sure?
Last year, yeah.
I'm 100% sure.
Oh, I hated it so much. I put it on this year's then.
Well, just-
That fucking,
Just to be sure, what
That's
year do you
okay.
think it is?
it's fucking.
In Alaska, it's a
19,
different year, guys.
He's probably like, it's 2017, right?
All right, man. I'm still catching up.
Yeah. Actually, behind because it's dark so many hours.
They
need
just
time.
thawed him out.
Yeah. 4 here, and it's dark as hell already.
So another one, you took a lot of shots at some famous people after that T Femi shit. You got Brockhampton's on here.
Trash.
Yeah, they had
After-
like a small hype, but then they died.
That was
Down
quick.
to
Trash.
4, man.
Pissed listening to that one.
You should put Mark on the soundboard just saying trash.
Yeah, Ginger was trash though. Like that Brockhampton was bad.
I haven't listened to any of this shit.
Yeah, that one was
I
bad.
can't even weigh in on any of this.
It's not good. Trust us,
Yeah,
Frank.
it's not good. It's really not. It's miserable. For how famous they are, it's miserable.
Shit.
And then we had and then this was on like this somehow made its way onto most of our like just mentions. Earl Sweatshirt's Feet of Clay. Let's talk about it.
Pissed.
That shit was
Disappointing.
downer.
It's like they replaced
I
their
tried to
their
some
mixing
rap
program
lines
with a
over
blender.
It's just like Earl and Chance just stripped my childhood away this year.
Oh yeah,
All the people I was looking forward to, all
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
ruined
all
it.
of them.
And it's crazy because like Earl is just going down this because he has fans. He's going down that fucking like that bootlegged fucking lo-fi world where it's like just because it doesn't sound good, people think it's supposed to sound good by just saying it's lo-fi.
Listen to me. How many times we got to say this? I don't care how complicated it is. I don't
not
care
even
how
complicated.
deep the background story it is. I don't care how deep you think it is. If it sounds bad, it fucking sounds bad.
That's it.
Trash.
God damn, man. You guys just don't get the message.
Well, like,
the
I'm
message
supposed to
Fuck the
care.
message.
It's about him and being sad about his dad. Nigga, I ain't even have one.
Yeah, fucking dad's
Welcome to
deep,
my
bro.
reality.
Fact.
Shit.
Trash.
Meanwhile, Tyler's out here getting album of the year and shit, or whatever the fuck they gave
Oh,
him.
I want to get to that. That's why I was like, that's the most important shit. But so you also put your biggest letdown was the Earl Sweatshirt, obviously. So that means you're a fan of like when he had bars. Do you like bars, Straight K? Are you okay with bars?
Yeah, I'm okay with bars. I mean, the shit on well, I don't like shit. I don't go outside. It kind of just capped it for me. Not gonna lie.
Hell yeah. Facts. I just miss the emo rap. I miss it. the early Tyler and all them. Fuck.
I miss when they were negative.
My parents used to get pissed at me.
Said the fuck nuns and shit. That's it.
No, he
Yes.
said rape a pregnant nun,
back.
calling it a threesome.
Bring it
That's the
back.
shit that I'm talking about. Bring that back.
But they won't because
It's
they'll
like
get
grunge
canceled.
hip-hop.
That's still one of my favorite
That's the point.
ever.
Yeah.
He like hates Goblin too, which is crazy.
He talks shit about all his early work.
Disgusting. Like
Yeah.
humble yourself. Back when his
Some
production
are,
was wild. But then let's talk about why you think that Dream Chaser shit's most overrated. So now you guys can duke it out.
Mind.
Okay, I admit a lot of the shit's wavy, but now after a couple of months have passed, I can't make it past that fucking intro, man. There's too much going on. I think it's just too loud for what it's worth.
Facts.
So what you're saying is you experience sensory overload?
Yeah, man, I'm getting old as shit. I can only pay attention to one motherfucker, man.
You got a little touch of the tisms, maybe?
You know,
Gotta go out in loud public spaces with headphones.
get
Killing me. And then
When people yell in public, you get anxious?
Anxious?
Yeah, like not even if they're yelling at you, just like somebody's yelling at somebody else in general.
No, I don't really notice anybody.
Are there any
Yeah,
people
it's
in
over
Alaska?
fucking here, man.
do people yell in Alaska?
Is there ever a crowd of people anywhere? Do y'all ever have 10 people in the same place?
When there's a
beating
potluck
seals
going
up.
on,
When there's a
whole
what?
bunch of maybe
When there's a what going on?
potluck, man. The fucking gathering.
my
I thought potlucks are only what white people do in corporate offices.
Come in here when PFDs come around. You know, when we get the free state money, they all come in and gather some fucking indigenous
steal
fucking seed
They all come
shit.
in, collect their checks, have a big dinner, and then leave to their actual states where they really live.
I bet he has a harpoon gun, too. Do you own a harpoon gun?
Oh man,
No, it's just a club for the seals.
Yo,
whales.
Oh, this is wild.
100%.
with two batons trying to whoop people's ass.
Drake K got an ivory bone. He got a whale bone xylophone. He sampled the beats from.
We saved this the whole year.
He made it himself.
Oh my god, y'all fucking me up. Got me sneezing, bro. Got rice going in my nose. Y'all fucking me up. Oh man,
I can't breathe.
it's like, oh man. What was that brush from fucking Blades of Glory, the movie with Will Ferrell, the verticoi made out of whalebone? This nigga Drake K brushes shit with that shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man. So let's talk about this most underrated. So this most underrated is that dude again, Face, right?
Face. Oh man, that man's dropped like 3 albums this year, and that shit's
He
by
looks like
far-
he's about an album away from killing himself.
Are they all good?
I think maybe Putin's gonna come in out of nowhere. It's like, looks like you gotta fucking die now.
Kind of looks like Adam 22, doesn't he?
Yeah, without all the clout.
And the hair.
Yeah,
like-
he looks like Adam 22 if he didn't go bald.
He's just little Peep. He's just that's where he's hiding. Wherever this guy is.
He's in Russia.
So to move on, let's get to it. My man M. I think I picked a good one for him too.
You fucked me up, dog.
Isn't that the dude that was in Power for an episode?
That's Jesse Williams. I don't know. I just know he's from. He's in a video game. He gave that speech during the awards. that
Oh,
people
you're talking
love.
about Detroit Become Human. That's what he's from.
Yeah.
I played that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played.
Yeah. Well,
That's my worst fear, the fucking robots, too. But we'll talk about that another
hey, you
time.
know me, man. We're good. I'm good with robots, man. Don't worry about it.
Nah, man, AI's scary.
We about to go full
I'm
Joe.
out there with a hose and a magnet. I ain't scared of robots.
Nigga, like your iPhone ain't.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm never gonna say
Don't
that.
even bother.
I'm never gonna say that. But anyways, let's get to your top 5, sir.
Woo! So my top 5 is all cocaine.
Facts.
All
No Korean jazz.
no Korean jazz. Sorry, guys. That didn't make the top. But my top 5 is Nose Candy through the Overdose, Rome Streets. Don't sleep on Rome Streets. Ever.
You see this nigga sending weapons? This nigga's sending out golden razors to people who pre-order his shit.
I'm hoping I get one. So.
Can you do that? Can you send people weapons?
Who cares?
I think if it's like gold plated or something, it counts as like a item, like a collector's item or jewelry. It's kind of like a loophole.
Okay.
If I get, honestly, Rome, if I get one of those, I'm gonna have it in my mouth at all times.
Yeah, it's like you got $150 somebody with it.
A fact.
You have no choice.
If you $150, someone his autograph appears on it when human blood touches it.
When they stitch shut the stitches as they heal into Rope Streets.
You may continue, sir.
Number 2 is Bandana, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I wouldn't say top 5, but I'm not mad at it.
Okay, that's it's more like a nostalgic thing for me because I love Madlib so much. So it was thinking of Madlib again. Yeah, and it's nice to hear Freddie Gibbs rap about like R&B stuff. So yeah, that's that.
Which I actually might like that album a little more, but you know.
And then Pusha T's fucking verse on that is disgusting. Talking about Windstar doors. If y'all don't know what that means, you ain't about that life.
Pusha T snapped.
Number 3, The Plugs I Met, Benny the Butcher. Come on,
project
is disgusting. The whole Griselda is gonna be the next movement in hip hop. I'm gonna say it now. Y'all should be very, very scared of Benny next year.
Oh yeah.
Very, very, very scared of Benny. Number 4, Look What I Become, Conway the Machine. Come on, La Machina. He showed me that he can rap fast, which is the scariest thing on earth.
Scary.
So the fact that
training.
So the fact that he can double time rap nowadays is disgusting. So you guys should be afraid of Griselda in general. And number 5, Rather Vindictive by Monday Night.
I forgot all about Monday Night.
Project was gas.
This project is
all about him.
Project arguably had the best intro of most of the projects this year.
Of this year. Project solid from back to front. All the features are good. You know.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. We gotta talk about the intro for The Plugs I Met. Both the actual intro and the first song, Crowns for Kings.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on.
But come on. Like this, the Rather Vindictive, the beat switch up on it is fire. That
beat for Crown for Kings though.
Oh, it's fire.
It just literally lives in my head.
No. And then I hear screaming Holly Block, but shout out to Holly Block, shout out to the Mutant Academy, shout out to the Scheme Squad. You know, my bottom 5. Dumb and Dumber. If you guys didn't know that one, that's the one I want to.
P-Block was my first check.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, this album is disgusting and trash. Scriptures by T Grizzly. He looks like a molar. Episode by the man who's 40 years old and decided to have a mental health rollout.
I forgot
all about this.
Johnny likes the project because he's sad, just like I am.
I'm sad too, but still.
Number 4, Shelby by Little Skies. Trash. I'm sick and tired of anybody
Little Skies is
nowadays. Mm-hmm. And number 5, anything that A-Hype dropped. He's probably the worst rapper I've ever heard in my whole entire life, ladies and gentlemen.
Mark sprinted through his list.
I love it.
Oh, I had to.
Let's talk about this A-Hype thing now. So he did something very disrespectful as his last release.
He did all the beats that we love and then shit down their throats.
He had a new one, and it was oh my god, I gotta find this shit. Oh yeah. Oh man, he rapped on all of Bandana and called it Hype Dana.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go flag that at.
He's coming. He's coming for you.
You think he is that on all streaming?
No,
yes.
Only no.
I was like, there's no way he cleared that. There's no way he cleared that.
Madlib would never let that happen.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, there's no fucking way.
Unless it's heat.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's go through your letdown.
Biggest letdown, Earl Sweatshirt. We already talked about that. Most overrated album is The Lost Tapes. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Nas stan. This album was not good.
Mad hype for this when he released the picture.
There was a couple tracks on there that I enjoy now, but the project as a whole is trash.
Nas can't rap on anything except for open beats.
Open beats. My most underrated album is Riggs and Free Dark Low.
That project.
This album from front to back is disgusting. They're talking about everything. Exactly.
Wow, impressive shit.
Dark Low is barking at you the entire time, and then Riggs is speaking all that woke stuff that we love.
Yeah.
My favorite artist of the year is Monday Nights. Shout out to Holly Block.
There you go. Solid. Then we posted we had arguably my favorite.
Trey K. Hold on.
He's dying.
Trey K's dying.
He got a fishbone in his throat. You good, sir?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Next time, try to hawk your loogie away from the mic.
Just on his phone. His phone just fogs up.
His lungs are full of all that oil refinery, bro.
Too much Coca-Cola from them fucking polar bears. But so we had my favorite interview of the year with Mav from The Cloth. That shit almost hit 2 hours because we were having such a good time.
We were at it for a minute.
He talked to us about hip hop. He talked about calling people pussies. He told us how to get rid of a gun if we're in his town. He told us all the best shit ever, and I loved it.
I've adopted him as my uncle.
Facts, yeah. That's a fact. Uncle Mav. He talked nice the whole time. He was ready to go from beginning to end.
He was ready to. He was like, let's go.
He didn't skip a beat. He knew how to talk. He told stories. He answered questions. He did it all. He praised his team. It is easily the best interview for people because we've interviewed a lot of dummies that just don't know how to talk, and it's crazy because it's like, how do you get on a mic and rap if you a dumbass can't have a regular conversation? But facts. But this dude, watch that shit. It was great. I re-listened to it a couple of times, and I never re-listened to our episode. So
this one, I listened to this episode 3 times this week.
It's fantastic, and it's very entertaining. You could hear the joy from us. We're like children, like learning. We're like sitting around, sitting around a campfire. Time. I'll never forget that gun story. But let's get to it. Walko. Like when you were like, whose beard did I put on?
Yeah, who the fuck's beard is that?
I don't know. I just found it.
It looks like mine.
I've just found a beard online.
Who is the guy? Is that Colin?
That's Colin.
What the fuck? I was high key expecting Drew Carey.
I was like, I did it already, so.
It's true. Tired.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Colin Firth, man. With the neck beard that I found.
Cassie was like, you know what?
All right. No. I was pretty good with everybody's lookalikes. I had a good time.
So, let's see. So I had number one was The Plugs I Met. You know what I'm saying? That was my favorite album of the year.
I'm a write an album about all the plugs I met.
I must have looped that bitch 1,000 times easy. I just listened to it over and over. So then I had Camouflage Regime with Vinny Paz and Tragedy Gaddafi.
Disgusting.
That shit made me want to rob people.
Anything that Paz was
Vinny,
on.
Yeah. I think was it with you, Johnny, when I was like, oh, Vinny Paz's voice makes me want to slap the shit out of somebody.
Oh yeah.
Back. Makes me want to be like in line at the like grocery store or something. Just turn around and fucking palm something.
Buying Italian meats.
And then praise Allah right after.
Yeah,
Fags.
Roach Gutter Slums from Riggs was number 3.
Fucking fire.
I must have looped the shit out of that. Trust Tape 3, 38 Special, and the whole gang.
Boo.
You didn't like it?
No, I love that project. I just don't like it.
Okay.
It was the guy. It was guys.
Talking about you don't want to meet your heroes.
It's so true.
I met Spesh and I can't listen to his music anymore.
I will.
I hear it and I'm just like, oh, he's actually boring in real life.
Yeah, but he's still talking nice.
No, I'm not saying he's not talking nice, but I just can't appreciate him like I used to.
That's your problem.
Oh yeah, you were on board last year too.
What happened?
You were on board last year too.
Yeah,
how they fall.
So excited.
Yep. And I was hurt. I talked to him. I was like, "Fuck."
It's like, damn, bro.
You just see him yawning.
And last but not least, squeaking in at number 5.
Yeah, you had Count Slick on here. I was hyped about that.
project touched me. Really did. Plus, he's got a song on there where he starts he's like hanging himself.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's fucking like, it's crazy. That project is crazy. Yeah. And he's got that song Sagittarius where he just fucking snaps. So that was, that was a surprise for me because I don't even know who the fuck he was before that.
See, we had someone in our one thing that's funny that Count Slick did when the Pure was talking all that wild shit. He was like, "Oh man, maybe this album would be good with some mixing," and I just wanted to be like, "No,
stop it!
Don't you dare!" But what's crazy is a lot of people are harassing us like, "Yo, you guys should do a top 5 for indie projects," and I'm like, honestly, we bunch them all together because you're all music makers, so it doesn't have to just be So like our list, people don't realize if you follow the page, you may see us talk a lot about a lot of artists on the list, but there isn't a lot of mainstream on our list, like to that extent,
No, not really.
Because like, look at yours. Look at yours. The only one that's kind of known, Benny's probably the most outside of Paz's.
Yeah,
but nobody knows Tragedy like that anymore.
Nah, and like,
but that's
like,
still that's not like
that's
still like that's like popular underground.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of that's like mainstream, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you make it.
I didn't even think about that, honestly.
Yeah, because people are like, "Oh, what about you do this?" And I'm like, "Nah, we mix it all together because there's no separation. Everybody spends on what they, like you spend on your shit too. It's just a matter of people sucking dick or not. That's it."
Yeah, all y'all still swimming in the same lava pool that is not your man's.
Yeah. Yeah, but people that are that understand what we're posting, they get so used to seeing us post these no names essentially that they start to think they're names, which I get too, but it's like, hey, these kind of aren't. I'm like, when the kid asked me that, I was like, hey, who's a really mainstream one besides all the Logic hate and Earl Sweatshirt hate you see on these lists? And he was like, oh, you're right. I'm like, yeah, but anyway,
pay attention.
You may continue.
All right, so bottom 5. Nobody will disagree with any of these.
Not at all,
I assume. So number 1 was Gig Files by Easter Jigga. Was absolutely the worst thing I've heard all year.
He fall off? I haven't seen I think
we may have finally crushed his spirit.
Nah,
he didn't comment on this.
He didn't, and he hasn't posted like a bootleg YouTube reaction video in a minute either.
I haven't either.
You know what I think it is?
Either.
I got a theory. Whenever he's in hiding, Thaddeus Fathead's out showing up. So right now it's Thaddeus's timeline. Once he falls off, we're gonna get a fresh new Easter chicken.
100 likes for a new song.
Yeah,
12 hours late.
Yeah. and then he switched the whole post up. He's like 10 likes or some shit for a new thing, and then he put out that rap. I'm a rap just like this all the time, yeah.
This fucking rapper from South Carolina, wherever the fuck he's from.
I'm always sweating.
Charleston.
There's no way it's that hot out there all the time, but there's no way.
My man lives in a boiler room, dog.
And
he's always sweating.
He'd be fully dressed. Are you comfortable just sweating in your clothes like that?
Looks like he just got out of the shower all the time.
He's sitting there eating all that KFC, dog. He's sweating that shit out of his pores.
Yeah.
I think he just gets out of the shower and gets dressed, doesn't dry himself off, and then it goes straight to his car and records the video. That's really what it is.
Yo, fact. There's no way you're that sweaty all the time.
All the time.
Because then you would lose so much weight. Like, come on, bro.
So number 2 on my list was Exclamation Mark by Trippie Redd.
So bad.
Terrible. What's up with that D? Did I forget a D?
Yeah, you like that bootlegged D to add in there? Because I did that once. I already made the post, so the only way to change it in fucking App High is you can edit it by adding a letter in there physically to it. So I just my fingers, I can't shrink it, so I was just fuck
let it slide. Trippie Redd doesn't deserve to have his name spelled right.
I like that stupid looking D anyways. It's fuck it. There's another one that I did it too with too, but we'll see it.
Then number 3 was Dirtbag by Blueface,
where he decided to rhyme on beat and it was still trash.
Terrible. I think somebody pieced that together.
Nah, he says it. He said there was a gimmick on one of the songs and it made it even funnier how bad it was.
Number 4, Jesus is King by Kanye West.
Disrespect. It has some bops on there.
Still haven't listened to it.
Snoop Dogg released a better gospel album.
So the lady that's all over the Snoop Dogg one apparently is a huge gay hater.
I don't care. It's not my problem.
Just saying.
I don't hate gays.
If this was like pop-up video, it would have just been like a random fact, you know?
I mean, that's pretty on point with the whole Christian theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. That makes Snoop's more authentic.
And last but not least, the big day. Chance the Rapper again.
Damn, Chance and Earl are fucking losing this year.
Yo, facts.
I like that you have Kanye and Chance on here. Right?
Kid Cudi's like, he didn't catch one too.
Yeah, facts. So, yeah. And your biggest letdown, again, this is 3.
Earl.
3 of us.
Yeah.
Woof.
What is that? Most overrated was that Lil Peep shit. It was just garbage. A fucking money grab.
Yeah, it was garbage. Let that man die peacefully.
Facts.
Yo, hold up. Yo, Drake, how you feel about that? I know you're a Peep fan.
You talking to me?
Yes, you. I know you're a damn Peep fan.
The fucking album or the EP?
The long ass album, the movie one.
Oh, I didn't waste my time with it, man. I knew it was gonna be shit.
Damn, that's that fandom shit. Because you're a fan, you're like, yo, it's gonna be trash.
Yeah,
it was a money grab.
I didn't even peep that X album. I knew it was gonna be shit too.
That was arguably
I forgot
better
one.
than the
I forgot
album.
one came out.
I don't know.
I think the
I
last.
never gave either one of them a chance.
I think the first Death Peep album was good. That was the one that I really liked. But then after that, it went downhill. But I liked that one. It was like jams. It was it was sad. I was in a super sad boy hole, so I might feel different about it now with my new suit and shit. But and then most underrated was
Riggs. Of course.
Roach Gutter Slums. Listen to that shit. And then we had my list where I got Lenny
Wait,
Kravitz.
my favorite artist was Benny the Butcher.
Oh my god, how did I even
What's
miss that?
You cut out my shit.
I didn't because my hands are
Step on my list, dog.
My fault, bro.
All right,
sorry,
Johnny's
Benny.
listening.
Yeah, I know, right? Read mine now. I'm so sorry. Then we have mine. These are all things that I have a playlist that I just put my favorite things on, and they keep moving up throughout the year because I'm super organized like that. But my list, Roach Gutter Slums by Riggs, is the best thing I heard. Listened to it, reviewed it beginning of the year. It was like probably my second or first 10 out of 10 for the year, and it just never let up. I just never stopped listening to it. I think Fool is the greatest song of the year. I've never heard a song that shook me, and I had no full relations to it. Like, I'm not a crackhead, and I'm not a dealer, and that song shook me. That song shook my entire soul. Because, like, what drug dealer says shit like that? Fire. Then I had Boogie, Everything's for Sale, Jesus Christ.
That album definitely like it's top 10 for me.
If an album could define what I went through this year,
that album.
This album was it. This album was fucking it. Not only is Boogie nice, he's got that little monotone weird voice where he sings. He can fucking rap. He's the only dude I've ever actively heard cook Royce da 5'9" on a track, and it was on Royce's album. He cooked Royce on my favorite album last year, on Book of Ryan, and I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Month, guys.
Huh?
December 28th, Royce da 5'9"'s new album comes out.
Scary.
That's exciting.
And he's producing it himself.
Oh, we'll see, man, because Book of Ryan was incredible, so we'll see. Watch it.
Book of Ryan was incredible.
It was incredible. So then I had Jim Jones' album, El Capo. I couldn't stop listening to it.
You mean the project where Jim Jones arguably out-rapped Cameron?
Nah, yep. Cameron killed him on every track. Watch your tone.
Relax.
Watch your tone. And I got that Purple Haze 2 review coming soon. I had to
You are wrong.
You're crazy. You're
I like
crazy. You're crazy.
Much as I love Cameron,
Cam snapping on this project.
Yeah,
You're
Jim Jones snapped harder.
You're crazy.
John.
Listen to every song with Cameron on it. You guys are just lost in the sauce that all the songs are just good.
Bro, I love Cam.
Lost in the sauce.
Love Cam.
He did not out-rap. Are you kidding me?
Not at all. That's
Are you kidding me?
I'll say it again.
Oh, my God.
Run it back.
You can get with this. You can get with that. The real Black Sheep Cameron. You crazy? You crazy?
This is the second time he said that.
Now, Cameron's verse on that song is the verse of the album. You're crazy.
No one cares, John.
Crazy.
Jones brought the coke
with the leotards? You are crazy. You're crazy. Doing couples yoga? Cameron snapped.
He brought the coke through economy. He even sold coke in
Cameron
the poorest
wrote that for him.
economies.
Cameron wrote that for him, right?
Nah, you're out of your
The
mind.
disrespect. Anyways, back to my list.
I'm gonna
You
step all over this shit the whole time. Watch.
Dave, Psychodrama. That's the best
Dude, I
British
don't
shit
even
I've
know.
ever heard in my life.
I don't even remember this one.
This album is fucking wild. This is the one that had that 10-minute song about that chick who got pregnant from a dude and was like complaining to her best friend about it, and then she went homeless and then tried to get back with the dude and found out her best friend that she complained about it to was fucking him, and she
Sounds like
and
I
they went to
probably
jail.
thought it was too long.
No, the song is gas. The song is gas. That song was an easy diamond. This whole project had so much heat, and he did all the production. This dude played all the piano on it. Heat. This project was heat. The only thing that could throw people off is he's bruv, but he had bars. He was saying some cold shit. He had some woke ass songs. This project was gas. He had some fucking new age shit. He had some fucking club shit. He was all over the place. Fire. You're crazy. You didn't remember this. You're
I know
crazy.
you remember.
You're
I'm
crazy.
just fucking with you now.
And then El Camino, Don't Eat the Fruit.
Yeah.
El Camino dropped a bunch of shit this year, but this one started it all. This one for me, I was just like, shit. He dropped what, 4 projects this year, and they're all gas. But this was it. So this was almost a tie for me. It was this, and I feel bad that he wasn't on this list. I almost put him on there as almost a pity, but it's pretty much a tie with this album because I listened to him back to back. But Napoleon the Legend, the Coup d'etat 2, they were tied for me. But I was like, I don't want to have a tied already because I had a tied for
Napoleon's
underrated.
got like 2 or 3 albums in my top 10 because that Super Kaiju album was nasty.
Yeah. I wouldn't put that one in there,
You
but the
should
other one
crack
I
my
would
top
put in there.
5 this year,
His
bro.
Holy Grail album will crack my.
And I also feel like we missed a lot of his albums because he
Tupacography
probably put
come out
10.
this year too?
No,
No, that was
last
last year.
That was last
This
year.
year
That
was
shit gas.
this year was like the Golden something, Coup d'etat 2, Super Kaiju, and like some other stuff. But he probably put out a billion albums that we didn't even realize because that's what he does. But yeah, El Camino, Don't Eat the Fruit.
Yo,
That's what lo-fi raps are supposed to sound like because it's clean, it's good quality, and he's rapping. He's not crying about his dad. So, bottom 5, Going to Kill Myself.
Hopefully.
Terrible. Terrible. So this next one, though, I was dying. So the next one was the Capicarda and Shaman G Grow Light. This nigga came on the post like, I knew I was going to be on your bottom 5. I'm like, shut up, man. You ain't know nothing. You ain't know shit, bro. Nobody's thinking about you, bro. Yeah, I just put this on because I hated that. Like, I couldn't hate an album more, and I hated how much he tried to defend it.
Yep.
He made it worse for himself. But like,
Him and
he didn't
that
project shit.
him and that the pure guy.
He the Pure. If it wasn't for the Chance project being so bad, Pure would have been right under Easter Jigga.
The next time he's talked spicy in our comments, I'm gonna go through my Gmail and find that verse and we'll post it.
Facts.
Facts. So then it had, oh my God, beginning of the year, Vaylee, Running Rich.
I forgot about this. Didn't I do that review?
Yo, this was one of your first like 0-0s. Like this was
I was like, this
bad.
is terrible.
And he's one of Kanye's artists.
It was bad.
Yeah,
And
shit was
He didn't have the 7 that it was like he had 6 or 8 or some shit, right?
Yeah, it was trash. This is a 7-song one. Yeah, this is part.
Is it one of the 7 song ones?
I
But
think it was-
nobody talked about it because it was
No,
so bad.
because it was miserable.
It came out last
Oh
too.
my God. And then Easter Jigga, what up? You know what you do. You know
He
how
made it
bad
on
this
2
project is.
lists.
Yeah, you know how bad you are.
I can hear
That
the
was
whistle, I
terrible.
can hear the whistle between your teeth, dog.
This dude, yeah. And what's crazy is like no one on his team knows how to use auto tune.
None.
What if we could get Easter Jigga and Scotty Mac together?
I'm not gonna say nothing to that. I ain't gonna say nothing to that. I'm gonna keep it.
Easter
diplomatic.
Jigga's hustle might launch Scotty Mac.
Scotty Mac's up there. His hustle's got him.
That's what I'm saying. He's got a little tiny clout.
They blow themselves up. Okay, I can see that. I see what you mean. I could put my 2 cents in that.
Is that right? Mark would hate all of that.
And then we got Chance the Rapper, The Big Day. Trash. Fucking garbage. So my biggest letdown was Lost Tapes 2.
because we're stands and we understand.
Yeah. And you know what hurts? because this project had like 4 or 5 songs that I loved, but all I think about when someone mentions this is oh my god, that song was so bad.
Shout out to Slam Remy
for being the most inconsistent. But anyways, most overrated was Tyler the Creator's project.
Fact.
Everybody's like, oh my. What do you think, Drake K?
As much as I love Earthquake,
I saw Drake K move after hearing that.
Earthquake was the only one I liked on that one.
I think the project was cool.
Forgotten Girls, that shit was the better version of Igor.
Besides Earthquake, that shit was forgettable.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
To me.
To me, it was like a lesser, like a bootlegged Childish Gambino project.
Yes.
Like the blueprint was there. You know what I'm saying? And he did a less talented version of fucking Childish's last project. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't blown away. I'm like, this is cool. The dude changed his sound, but just because he changed his sound to make the shit like fucking the best shit in the world, I'm like, it was like I listened to it and I was like, cool. I saw this coming, and that was it. Like nothing blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing stood out, nothing stuck. And then I had 2 most underrated albums. Eve, which was almost on my top 5.
I love Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, super underrated, and it was and fucking Little Brother, bro. Like, you kidding me?
That project was ridiculous.
Was so grown man raps.
That's like it literally went 7 and 8 for me. Eve's album, the Eve album, and then the Little Brother album is like one after another.
Yeah, for sure. And then, my favorite artist is Riggs. Everything he said this year fucked me up. Every verse.
Bro, his features were ridiculous.
Stood toe to toe with Vinny Paz, guys.
Facts, which is hard to do.
Paz.
Yeah, and not in a good Paz too, like a dangerous Paz. But yeah,
that was a nasty verse from Paz too.
Yeah, and yeah, Riggs is like the epitome of what people forgot about with rap. Like his cadence is cold, his slow flow. You think should be boring. It's not. Like he has bars, he has punches. His shit's woke. His shit is mad meticulous. He got wordplay. Like you can't do that. And what's impressive with him is he does it with the same voice. And a lot of people can't master their one voice, so they got multiple voices. Like, and there's nothing wrong with having that. But if you can master one fucking voice on anything, that's crazy to me.
He raps the same the entire time.
Yeah. Like there's artists who do that shit, and I hate. Like Fabulous does the same shit on every fucking track.
Or Thaddeus.
The same flow, oh my god, get him out of here. But some artists, man, it's not an easy thing to pull off. And this dude, like, that's just being comfortable with your voice. That's because it's probably like that's how he talks. We heard him speak. He's not rapping.
That's exactly how he sounds.
Yeah, he's just talking
rhymes.
Yeah, and it's fire. Like everything he said this year is fire. That fucking verse he had on Dopanese. Everything he said on Dopanese. But like, come on, bro, relax.
A whole dark blue.
Oh my god. Fire.
Whole dark.
Crazy shit. But
you said your OGs are all bunch of ovaries, bruh.
I like that. That's like classy fucking shots. Dude, man, hey man, he is Riggs, bro. But and he woke his shit. He posted some nasty shit the other day about what comes out of your body when you fruit fast for a few weeks and you're a meat eater. And I was like, man, that's fucking disgusting. But that was a wild post though. It was pretty cool. I'm like, what are you doing in a lab? Anyways, he was in an actual lab. It was weird. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm not either. He's always posting some shit and it's hilarious. He'll hype up like the most random shit. Like, yo, you see this spelt bread? Yeah, I don't know about this shit here. And it's like, all right.
That's such a good impersonation, bro.
That's how he does it. I'm like, all right.
That's how you know you listen to too much Riggs.
Dude, all day. I'm in my car getting hostile.
Yes, they say you can only do good impressions of people you really appreciate.
Oh, I listen to him all day.
That's why we all can do a really good JP.
Because we hear him in spirit.
Yeah, we all. JP is our inner monologues.
But that's pretty much it, man. That's all we got. I think because I'm going on my vacation soon. I don't know if I'm gonna post from there. I might see if I can run the podcast from Brazil. We'll see how it works. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just do like a full superpower episode.
Some caramel colored honeys in the background twerking.
Or someone preparing to just like kidnap me. You know there's such thing as kidnapping insurance?
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
How is the criminal world so organized?
Hey man, it'd be like that.
I like that, but I don't have it, so don't kidnap my broke ass. You will not get paid. You will just have a dead body on your hands and conscience. I am a father. But but other than that, man, that's all I got. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I'm not posting anything this week because everybody's just worried about what they're gonna wear for tomorrow, and then they're gonna have to recover the rest of the week. Nobody cares about any fucking reviews except for WLP. So,
there will be memes.
Huh? There will be memes. Yeah. But yeah, and we got that interview out. It's like almost 2 hours, so just watch that for the rest of the week, and then we're gonna put this out. So it's gonna be gold. Yeah, this is gonna be good. WLP will be good with this. He'll be satisfied with this. But that's all we got, man. This is a good time. This is probably the only time you'll ever see us all in one spot, man. This is good. This is a good time. But yeah, Drake K, man, you didn't defend yourself as much as I needed you to, sir.
I just let us bully him for an hour.
Shit out here, man. It's like 9 degrees in brick.
That's fucking crazy. I don't understand where he is. Yeah, fuck that. I'm going into the new year. It's gonna be 47 tomorrow.
We're feeling global warming over here.
That's one thing. Y'all got polar bears out there. They really that skinny?
Yeah, they fuck, man.
So global warming really happening out there, huh? Damn, global warming ain't. See, ladies and gentlemen, not your man with the exclusive. Global warming is not fake news.
I'm not involved in this government.
Drake, is the world flat? Can you see the ice wall?
You son of a bitch. But I'll catch you fuckers. Yo, Walko, hit me up if you try to get some gaming going. I might feel some Star Wars, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I had to fucking delete it. I had to download some other shit.
Disrespect. I'm getting a phone call, but I'll holler at y'all.
All right, bye.
Peace.